Let's start it off right now with my man, Nick Saban. Oh, they taking some shots at the GOAT. Bow, bow. Man, this is going to be interesting. First take, Paul Finebaum. They actually questioned Nick Saban's legacy at Alabama. All right, that's a headline. And you're like, yeah, everybody got to go through the grinder. I don't give a damn how good you are. Let's talk through it, right? So they spent some time discussing if any team in the country can beat Georgia. Man, I don't know about that. On paper, them suckers look insane, right? So they're trying to win their third straight college football playoff national championship. Eat more wings on the sideline when they up, 65-3 or something? Crazy. So the obvious answer is Alabama. You ain't got to look too far. Doesn't take a rocket scientist to do that. That's what Finebaum said, right? So from here, the conversation kind of shifted, though. That's fine to just have that top layer. But then they were saying, what if Alabama potentially misses the college football playoffs for the second year in a row? How would that affect Nick Saban's legacy? Because it happens fast in this world. We have a microwave mentality in terms of how we digest information. Someone said something to me that was crazy. Tell me what you think of this in the comments. They said if the OJ trial that happened, in 91, 92, whatever, happened now, it wouldn't have been as big because we would have moved on while that trial was trying to gain steam. But back then, media held us hostage. Because we didn't have all of this content out there. We were just locked in. This is the drama I want. This is the YouTube channel I need, right? So that's interesting. Tell me what you think. But it happens fast, right? Now, no matter how big the story is, move on. Got to make room for the next story. But here's a quote. If for some reason Alabama does miss the playoffs again this year, we're going to be talking about Nick Saban's legacy in a different light with a question mark. All right. He says, yes, you have to. And first of all, nothing's going to take away from what he's accomplished. And for those who don't follow this closely, he's won 6 national championships at Alabama since arriving in 2007. Yeah, head blown right there. He won another one at LSU, but if he is in the same league as somebody, we talking about Kirby Smart, who is now at the end of the season won 3, then that's a big hit on his legacy. All right, so then they start questioning last year's team and talk about, hey, let's be real, wasn't the best job from Nick Saban and staff last year. Why? They had the #1 offensive player and #1 defensive player taken in a draft, right? Will Anderson, Bryce Young. So he's like, yo, we got the players still, top tier players, obviously, and then get it done. He said the defense let them down. Coaching let them down last year. 17 penalties in the Texas game let them down last year. And then also against Tennessee didn't look their best. So they don't even have an established quarterback going into this year. So all of that got me to start thinking, damn, man, what's the point? Everyone always talks about legacy. I just had this conversation with Kerry Champion. Talking about, would you take $300 million? Because I posted this on my Instagram. $300 million, 0 rings, or $54 million, I think, Robert Horry versus James Harden. $54 million, 7 rings. I'm like, that's not even a contest. I don't even know why I put Robert Horry up there. Respect to you, homie. You know my dog. $300 million? I don't even want to hear anything else. Why? One, I live my life based on how I feel, how I am, and how I think of myself, not what y'all perceive of me. And to me, legacy just leans too much into what y'all think of me. All right, I'll give a damn. I do, but I don't. I take $300 million and think a lot of good about myself and assume that y'all thinking good of me as well. Wouldn't you? Who wants to work for $60 million to turn into $300 million because of legacy? Is that a $240 million legacy departure? That bridge between those two ain't worth it to me. However, what I am bringing up is, wow, Nick Saban. What's the point of being Nick Saban the Great? And as soon as you have one hiccup, they already looking at you like you have another one. It's on. We're going to talk about you like all others. It's like, damn, what are we really working for in this world if there's never any solidified safe space in terms of greatness? We'll always say, yeah, he great, but want to know why? Y'all think I'm tripping? Look how they treat my man Bill Belichick right now. And we know he the GOAT. We know Bill Belichick's the GOAT of coaches, but people, man, Belichick, it was Brady. Okay, could have been. Oh, Belichick, he can't win without Brady. Maybe. But then that's kind of messed up. Chuck Noll didn't win without Terry Bradshaw. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, here we go. Oh, Montana. Oh, he's the GOAT. Oh, but he never, ever won without his coach. I'm like, God dang, dog. Like, you can't separate. Phil Jackson. Oh, he never won without Kobe and Jordan. I'm like, Shaq. Oh. Woo. Okay. Here's the thing. Why have a legacy if it's that damn fickle to be great? You know what I mean? Like, just go get yours then. It's just a weird play right now. We're doing it to Belichick. Sounds like we're warming up the coffee pot to throw Nick Saban in that same conversation. So, is this fair criticism of Nick Saban? I think in general, this is fair criticism. But specifically to him, who is in a protected space if Nick Saban ain't protected in college football? What do they say on the gram all the time? Protect them at all costs. Well, it sounds like this ain't at all costs. This is a price that they can pay, they will pay, and if he doesn't make the playoffs next year, somebody putting their credit card down to not protect him. So is it foolish for people to go in on him, or y'all say, hey, everything goes, anything goes, no matter who you are?